I drank the wrong one.
You gotta be kidding me!
I did the wrong handy! What's up, everybody? It's Killing It with Greeze, where I talk about how we got to the bottom of the bottle, and then I shoot it. Here's the deal. This bottle right here, good buddy of mine, Dustin Pete. Some of you guys know him. If you go on YouTube right now, or if you go to barnnight.com, I think he swiped that domain away from us because we all know that we're the Barn Night, okay? But he grabbed the domain. Very fancy, very well done, okay? I appreciate that about you, DP, entrepreneur. What do you call that? Like one of those people that steal. What do you call that, Patrick?
Thief.
Thief. Yeah, he's a thief. This is Thomas H. Handy, 2015, 2015, okay? That's a long time ago. Doesn't sound like it, but it is. It's 6 freaking years ago. It's the year that Will and I started to do the podcast, and Dustin Pede shows up here at a daggum Nook party in my basement and opens this bad boy up, and he's sharing it with everybody, and I was like, whoa. Give me that. I want to do it with Killing It with Grease, because this is a freaking great pour. I will say one of my top Thomas H. Handys ever was 2016. Freaking candy. I don't even know why I just poured it into this cup. That was stupid. I usually take it from the bottle because that's just how Grease kills it. Third person. Crushing it. Here's the deal. Thomas H. Handy, 6 years barrel proof. It is a Buffalo Trace antique collection. It is an allocated product like a daggum champion. And this bad boy comes out once a year, typically around the November season time, okay? We start seeing these bad boys pop up. You're going to see a lot of whiskey clubs. You're going to see a lot of chatter and banter and reviews start popping up in October on these things for people getting media kits. We got one a couple years ago. We didn't get one this past year. It's fine. It's fine. They probably saw the review that we did and we're like, yeah, we didn't want that. I don't think we want that one. So they didn't send us another one. It's fine. We did get a bitters sample, which was great. We appreciated that. They were like, you know what? Y'all don't deserve to drink stuff neat. Y'all need to make cocktails. Here's some bitters. Anyway, we're fine. We're not. It's fine. Thomas H. Handy, 2015. The thing that I love about Buffalo Trace and this release of Thomas H. Handy, it's barrel proof, number 1. 2, it's aged a minimum of 6 years. 6-year barrel proof rye is some of my favorite ryes on the planet. There's a shift, and I don't know why. I have no idea. I'm not a chemist, okay? I just drink it, and I just tell you how it is. Around the 6-year mark, it starts getting to be more like sweet and a candy, which is super fun for me because it's a spice, right? Like, so rye is spicy. So you get this unique flavor, but when it turns to something sweet, it just kind of messes with you a little bit. So that's what I love about the Thomas H. Handy barrel proof rye. It aged at a minimum of 6 years, typically, because it has this, it's viscous. It's typically oily. It typically sticks with you. It has this sweet note too, that softens the rye spice. Freaking love it. This is one of my top pours. I think Will likes Handy more than I do. I'm more of a George T. Stagg guy, but there's been so many times where Will has had the opportunity of getting a Lot B Van Winkle or a 10-year-old Rip and has chosen a Handy over that multiple times yearly when we have opportunities at allocation. So Will really loves this pour as well. Dustin was so kind enough to bring a freaking 2015, which was the year that we got started with the podcast, brought it over to the Nook party, shared it with everybody here. I snagged this much, and I feel like, okay, I should do one honest, and then I should just go after it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, the nose is it's a soft spice. It's exactly what I thought. Now, this has had a lot of air. This has gotten a crap ton of air. Like, it was just this, whatever. So it's naturally going to be softer and sweeter with that air potentially. With older whiskeys, that probably would have turned quicker, but whatever. Oh, man. Oh, God, this makes me want to just draw a tattoo on something. And I'm not a good tattoo artist, but I literally just saw a thing of chalk and thought, I'm going to grab that and just say whatever comes to my head, and that's going to make sense. And the first thing that came to my head is I'm just going to draw a tattoo on something. I'm going to draw a picture. I'm going to draw specifically a tattoo. You know what I'm saying? That's just what's happening right now. Anyway, I'm not going to do a tattoo. I'm going to open up this knife, and I'm going to stab it on the table because Will hates it when I do that. Oh, my gosh. This is... Oh man, this has got honeysuckle, floral notes. It's got spice. It's got butterscotch. It's got a long finish. Patrick, you got to have some of this. This is the way we kill it with Greeze. I need you just to take this right now. Just take it and then just do a sip of it, and then I need you to give it back. And don't give me tetanus. Your face looks like it has tetanus or a staph infection. I can't figure out which one. What do you think about that? What do you think about it?
Oh, that's a floral. That's
Right.
Floral.
It's like a big old bush of honeysuckle in the spring. Like you're gonna get that floral stuff because everything's blooming, but it's very honey. It's very sweet. It's very light. But then that oily mouthfeel, dude. That oily mouthfeel. Golly. Dustin Pede, freaking thank you so much for leaving this bottle here with me, because this is a freaking next level treat. Thank you. I love you. I already loved you, but I love you more now. All right. This has been great. Oh. That tri-tip just came out a little bit. How watery are my eyes right now? Like I need you, like on a scale from 1 to 10, like how watery are my eyes? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The only thing that sucked about that on the back end was the bubbles. This is an absolute. Obviously, this is a great pour. Obviously, I'm very fortunate to have this pour. I think a lot of people don't get to have the opportunity. And in 2021, at the tail end, coming into this year, I was able. I drank the wrong one. I drank the 2020.
You gotta be kidding me!
I did. I freaking did. Here's the 126.9 with stuff still in it. I did the wrong handy. Okay, so let me go ahead and tell you something. On the next Killing It with Greeze, I'm going to do Dustin's bottle. Freaking 2020 handy, though, freaking solid. I don't know if I ranked it that high at the time, like as far as handies are concerned, but man, golly, what an idiot. This is the most on brand that I've ever been. Like on the history of brands, like if there's Macy's and Target, it's like literally like Greeze right there in the middle of it. Like just super consistent. Honestly, it's like McDonald's. I drank the wrong freaking handy, dude. And I literally just shot like 2.5 ounces of like 130 proof rye, and I've already been drinking for the live, Patrick. I can't do it again. We're just going to call this one Killing Handies. Plural. This is 126.9. Dustin Pede. Thank you for sharing this pour with us and so many other podcasters when you just show up to a freaking random event. That's what I love about these people. Here's the deal, though. Thomas H. Handy, freaking solid. And he brought it to the party, and he opened it, and he shared it with everybody. And I'm going to finish it right here. This is 126.9, 2015. Here we go, Killing It with Greeze. Mm. 20 2020 needs to check their life. The 2015 Handy Patrick, and I would share it with you, but I literally just downed it, is the most delicate rye that I've ever tasted that you want to... You know what I'm talking about? When somebody shakes your hand with like the fish wrist or the fish hand, you know what I'm saying? Like a really light, like, oh man, like, yeah. And like, you literally feel like you have to like hug them in order to freaking man up. You know what I'm talking about. That's what this is. That's what this pour is like, except when you peel back the layers, this is like the hardest man on the planet. This dude is freaking working in a farm, freaking hay baling and freaking throwing freaking horse manure around everywhere like all the time, freaking milking some udders, freaking blowing bubbles like a daggum champion on a Wednesday, like freaking hump day. He's like, dude, it's hump day, dude. I'm freaking blowing bubbles today. I'm not even working. This dude's a hard dude. This dude's a hard man. This dude's a handy freaking loving dude. This is delicate. This is, I'm going to say it. This is a dirty word. It's a freaking, how many letters in that word? S-M-O-O-T-A. 6-letter word, Smooth. Compared to the 2020, the 2015 literally goes down like a, like it's like you've been underwater, Patrick. You've been underwater. You're trying to survive, and then, you just decide to go above water and then take a huge, giant breath. That's what 2015 Thomas H. Handy is. It's a freaking huge breath after holding your breath for a while. Take that note to the bank. Stab a freaking piece of wood. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at The Podcast, at The Real Greeze. Check us out on your podcast favorite platform and on YouTube at youtube.com/thepodcast. Let me go ahead and tell you something right now. We're running this crap live right now for our patrons at patreon.com/thepodcast. And if you thought you saw a train wreck here edited, you haven't seen anything yet. I love you, and I mean it. Let's do this.